Welcome to the woods. I was chatting online the other night with a couple of people in a camping forum, and I was talking about planning. Not planning as in planning for a extension on your house or whatever, but planning for anything you want to do in life. Now, if you're thinking of going off grid or buying some land, it's a really good idea to probably spend longer than you would planning your holiday, planning the rest of your life, which is what it's going to end up being. If you're in a partnership, you've got a wife, or if you're a woman and you've got a husband, talk to them. Find out what it is you want, because without knowing what you want, it's going to be very difficult to get it. You're just going to drift along. So once you've had a chat and you decide on what you want, which can take some time, write it down. There is no point going out and buying your 2-acre meadow to put up your wigwam or your yurt if your wife has completely different ideas of what it is she wants. It's just going to cause friction. So talk, find out what it is you want, write it down, and now you can start to plan how you can get it. And it needs to be that straightforward. It's a bit like going to buy a ticket for a train trip. If you stroll up to the ticket office and you ask them for a ticket, what's the first thing they're going to ask you? Where do you want to go? And if you tell them, I don't really know, they're not going to be able to help you. But if you know where you want to go, they'll be able to tell you which ticket to buy and what's the cheapest one and the best route. So find out what it is you want, and you'd be surprised the amount of people that have some sort of vague idea but nothing definite. And it needs to be definite. Is it a cabin you're after? Do you want to build it yourself, or do you want to buy it? Is it going to be made of timber? Is it going to be made of straw bales and rendered afterwards? Is it just the piece of land you want? Do you want to use it recreationally? How often? Do you want to stay there? Without knowing all of these things, it's unlikely you're ever going to reach your destination. So talk about it, write it down, and now start planning how you're going to get there. Now you can start budgeting. If the land's going to cost you £25,000, how can you get £25,000? Can you save it? Is there something you could sell to get it? And once you've got the land, what are you going to put on it? Are you going to put anything on it? Is it going to be for weekend use, or are you going to live there? All of these things take time to work out. The good thing nowadays is that lots of other people have done it. Help is available. Guidance is available. You could do what I did and just make it up as you go along, but you'll make a lot of mistakes. You'll waste a lot of money. You'll waste a lot of time. I did. I wasted months and months making errors and building errors, but having never done it before and having no one around locally who I could ask, I figured the best way would be to wing it. now I know better. There are two ways of learning anything, and one is to try it yourself and usually fuck it up a couple of times until you get it right, which can take time and money. The other way is by learning from someone else who's already done it, who's already made those mistakes, who can tell you what pitfalls to avoid. It's a much better way of learning. It does surprise me how few people have ever sat down and actually looked at where they want to be in the next 5 years. They'll take months planning their holiday, where they're going to go, what they're going to see, how they're going to get there, how they're going to save the money to get the holiday and the spending money. The best route there, are they going to travel by sea, are they going to fly there, are they going to drive there? All of this planning will go into their 2-week vacation. Yet barely no time at all spent on planning the destination for the rest of their life. And I'm sure it's the reason a lot of people just drift through, stuck in that job, stuck in that house, stuck in that area, in a job they don't like, in an area surrounded by people they don't like, but not knowing how to get out of that situation. Well, it starts with knowing where you want to be. Then you can plan on how you want to get there. So just a short one. If anyone's got any questions, drop me a line in the comments. I'll get back to you. I just want to say to Lisa and her husband, who I was speaking to last night, who have got their bit of land, write it down. What do you want to do? How are you going to get there? Talk to people who have done it before. Make sure you don't make the same mistakes that they've made. And I made plenty. And you will get there. You will get there. Once you've got a destination, you can plan your route. Be good, people. See you soon.